Good morning and welcome to this wet Memorial Day 2020. Alan here. Colonel Lee had asked me to add a little bit of intro and some commentary on our trip we recently took down the Brazos River, and I know his video is going to be awesome as usual, but I thought I would add a little bit of color and just tell you a little bit about my experiences. This is the kayak I took on this trip. It's a Field and Stream Eagle Run. It's a 12-footer listed at 500 pounds. I wouldn't recommend loading it fully up though, and I will talk a little bit more about that later. One of my favorite features of this kayak is this removable well you see back here. It really worked out well for kayak camping. I am working on modifying it a little bit to remove these fishing rod holders. They were just in the way as I was trying to store things in the back. Some things I learned on this trip were you need to know your gear well. Even though I tried out a hammock stand I brought with me multiple times, I was not prepared for the terrain we were going to encounter. It sounded easy enough to bury something to use as an anchor, but I was way too tired by the time we finished paddling 19 miles on the epic second day. While I loathed packing up a tent and pad, it was smart and turned out to be necessary. Next time I'll bring a stand that's more suitable for this terrain. Weigh your gear as you go. I'd already committed to my setup by the time I took the time to weigh everything. I ended up with 25 pounds of stuff I did not use. I included a couple messy pictures here of what I used and what I did not. I brought a gel pad to sit on it and used it the whole trip. I highly recommend this if you're at all worried about the comfort of your seat. I'll bring a netted trash bag next time. There was plenty of trash out there that needed to be picked up, including our own. I ended up stuffing everything loose in the back of the kayak. The Brazos River really had a fair amount of water in it after the rains we'd seen. There was more than 4 inches that fell the 24 hours before we took off on this trip. I was even told that one of the gates at Possum Kingdom Dam was open. This is significant because I still had to portage a half a dozen times or so. Colonel Lee refused and bumped pride and pushed his way. I was more worried about breaking a paddle or hurting my back than being wet. If the river was down though, I could see where this could be a much more difficult trip and that you would be dragging your kayak quite a bit. The Texas winds from the south is not a joke on the Brazos. There were times where I would stop to take a rest, and if the water was rippling a little bit, it would actually push you back up the river. So you have to keep yourself moving at times. It wasn't horrible because we didn't see a lot of high wind, but I could see where it could be challenging if the winds were up. This was planned and listed as a 4-day, 3-night trip. I think it could be planned for 3 days if you had full 3 days available to you, and could easily be done in 4. I was concerned about parking on either end here, but it turned out both ends were good. We had no issues with either car sitting out for 2 nights. I definitely recommend that you use the west side of the river when you exit though. It is much easier access.
Let's start it. Woohoo! Here we go. Oh yeah. Class point 002. Did you hit bottom? Woohoo! Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a couple rocks. Well, it gets a little shallow here. Yeah, I saw that. It's kind of wicked. Kind of wicked.
Oh, it's like a mud line.
Yeah. Huh.
Something went through here and stirred it up.
Mudslide, something, huh? Look, a bunch of debris washed in here.
Stream, I think, feeding right there.
Oh, yeah.
I think maybe that's got something to do with it.
Probably. There's something right there in the water. I think it was a turtle.
Where?
Right about where I'm going over now. It came up and then went down. That's where we're gonna set up camp for the night. We've been on the river close to 3 hours, but it's close to 7 o'clock. We're trying to get to a pretty good sizable island sandbar up there, and it had a lot of trees from what we could see on Google Maps, but I think it's still an hour and a half away. We don't want to set up camp during the dark, so we're gonna try this little spot out. A big fish right there. All right, let's take a look at this little area we found to camp in. Here, Alan over there, he's chopping some branches, lower branches, so he can set up his hammock. So this is considered part of the riverbanks here, so we are able to camp Somebody's camped here before. They've made a couple little fire pits. There's little fire pits. So it's a pretty good sizable area here. And the banks are just right over there. So you actually cross some water, very narrow, shallow water. So this is almost kind of like an island. There's Alan over there chopping on some trees. It's been raining all day on us, sprinkling. Everything's pretty wet. Hopefully we can get some wood and chop into some dry part of the wood and get us a campfire going. First we got to get our hammocks up. Right, Alan?
Yes, sir. One way or the other. My back will appreciate it.
Yeah.
You'll appreciate tomorrow when I'll tell you.
Yeah. Was you able to get that branch off?
I did.
Is that gonna work?
You know what's interesting though? That was dead.
Uh-huh.
And the reason it was is because it had been knocked over by debris that had come through here.
Oh,
the debris
yeah.
was
Way up there.
all the way up to that level.
Oh, wow.
So water does get high in here apparently.
I wonder how long ago that was.
I don't know, yeah.
But yeah, you can see debris
Yeah.
in that branch right there.
Right? I know, that's why I was like, maybe they're right about their 10-foot.
And look at all that debris over there.
There was debris everywhere.
Well, they do like to open those gates right after big rains. And we just had a big rain.
Oh boy.
So that dream I was having that time before, that might have been a premonition instead of a dream.
Oh no.
Let's see what we got here. So I'm gonna go from this tree across here to that branch. I guess what I'm gonna do. You got some little branches here just dangling.
Little thunder in the background.
Huh?
Little thunder in the background again.
Yeah. It's almost 8 o'clock. Getting our hammocks set up here. So I got the Hummingbird 2-person hammock, and then I'm using the Hummingbird tree straps. Then I'm using the Kelty upslope tarp. And I have the One Tigress under quilt. It's the bigger one for the 2-person. And I'm gonna have the Slumberjack top quilt. And that about does it for my sleep system for the night. We've had a lot of rain. We're gonna try to find some wood. Maybe axe into them a bit and see if we can't get to some dry wood and make a campfire. And we gotta start figuring out supper here pretty soon before it gets too dark. The wood is pretty wet.
Yeah.
Trying to chop down in there and get some of that dry. It still feels pretty wet. Got the old mills going. So 3 to 5 minutes, we should be ready to eat. Our fire just won't go too wet. Day two. Oh, this is much better. My legs.
Oh, good.
I think that keeps everything more stable too. Having a toilet like that.
You definitely can tell you balance the weight.
Huh?
Made a huge difference. You can tell you balance the weight. The front's way down now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That really changed it.
Yeah. Woohoo! Oh shit. Woo! Oh yeah, I got wet. Oh shit. Oh. Stay to the left, stay to the left. Big rocks. Oh man. Oh shit! Whew. Man, I almost tipped over twice.
This looks better, actually.
Yeah.
There's a lot of trees down that one with the spread out.
Uh-oh. I got caught in a thing. Uh-oh. Huh. Looks like we gotta go to the right.
How come?
Because I see the water flowing that way. Oh, a big old fish jumped.
I saw it. More water in my boat right there. I hopped in and I kind of tipped the one side down.
Oh yeah, that's what I did this morning.
I think water even went to the front that time, but I think it all came back. I guess the back was full.
Ah, goes that way and around as well. See there?
What's that?
So it goes around that way or this way.
What do you think?
I don't know. It's getting pretty shallow here. Go that way. Oh shit. Whoop. I thought I was gonna make it around you.
That took me the wrong direction. I was trying to go around the other way. Thanks, so.
Yeah.
Thanks, cheers.
Oh man, just like a couple inches I would have had it. It gets pretty shallow here. Oh. There we go. Y'all make it through there all right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's good. Yeah. There's Mr. Allen.
Hello.
So we stopped about noon, found this little island so we can, well, have lunch, but we're having our breakfast that we never had. So we're having breakfast for lunch. Pretty nice out here. You can do it. You can do it. I got it. Oh, somebody's going up on the top.
Everybody survive?
So far, so far.
Is he going from the top shelf now?
I think he's thinking about it.
Come out.
He's contemplating it. You can kill yourself. I mean, you can do it. There he goes. Ouch. Little back. There's a 20-mile mark. Highway 4 bridge. Yeah.
We hope.
Yeah.
I've been off before, remember?
Yeah, you were standing in the river. You were off of your boat. So it's day 2 and 6 o'clock in the evening. We are trying to find a place to camp. We're not finding any good places so far. So right now we've gone a little over 20 miles. So we're a little over halfway. So our goal right now is to find a good spot to camp overnight. So far, we're just not finding it yet, so hopefully soon. Update, still day 2. Still looking for a camping spot. It is now 7 o'clock. Still can't find any camping spots. Hopefully soon. Hey, Mr. Longhorn. Well, he's pretty close to the edge there. Well, we finally found us a spot. It was probably about 7:45 when we found it. So, no hammocks tonight. Tents it is. I got my Marmot Tungsten 1. Fire going. Alan tried his freestanding hammock stand, but didn't work out, so tent for him.
Maybe. I doubt it.
So here's our view from our camp spot, night 2. Day 2 was pretty rough. How many miles do you think we went today, Alan?
Probably 20, I guess.
Close to 20 miles.
Too many.
A lot of miles. We wanted to stop about 5 and have an easy evening setting up camp, but once you pass the I-4, or not the I, but the Highway 4 bridge, there's just not a whole lot to choose from, especially if you want to set up your hammock. So about 7:45, we grabbed this spot. It's getting dark, so it's 8:38 now. We're pretty wore out. It's very humid this evening. Very humid.
Lots of skeeters.
Yeah, lots of little bugs. Anyway, so end of day 2. Camp is pretty much set up. I'm not even gonna put the rain fly on my tent. I think it's supposed to get down to 60, but right now it's just too humid. Brazos River. Pretty entertaining today on the river. Lots of fast spots. Real shallow. I got hung up several times. Had to shimmy loose from the rocks. Anyway, gonna eat a snack, drink a hot Dr. Pepper, and probably gonna be hitting the hay here pretty soon. So to put your rain fly on?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. That's a good thing. When them coyotes come over and pee on you, that way it won't go through that screen and get on you. You know, when they come by and hack your leg on your tent. It's always a good idea. Our fire's just about gone. There's my marmot. Marmot! All right. Day 3. 10 o'clock. Getting on the water a little late this morning.
Bet you were on the wire a little late last night too.
Yeah, we were on there quite a bit yesterday. Alright, we're back in the water. Flowing pretty good through here. Well, they were trying to get that fence line all the way to the edge they can go. Some of these people don't want you to step foot on their property, do they? Oh well. Oh, shade feels good. Well, we think we have about 13 miles to go. So, it's possible we might be able to finish it today. Day 3. Yep. A little bit of rapids up ahead. Hopefully we don't get hung up. I think to the left, middle there, between those two grass, that's where I'm going. Yeah, look pretty good. Stay to the left. Not bad, not bad. Didn't ground out at all. That wasn't too bad at all. Wow, and way back there. I'll wait up for Alan. He went a little different way than I did. Well, it wasn't too bad.
No. Did you hit it off?
A couple times.
I didn't at all. I saw you hit and I went to the right.
Yeah.
It worked out all right. I was like, oh man, if I go to the right each time and one of them's shallower, I'm gonna be bummed.
Yeah, it didn't hit much.
Nah. Like you just got hung up for a second and I was like, oh, let's see if I can avoid it. And I did. It worked. Hey, this looks promising.
Yeah.
Rest, you can actually let air out of it and make it more comfortable for you.
Yeah, I just blow it all the way up, and then I'll lay down, and then I'll start letting air out until I feel all the contours of my back, and then I close it back up. I like that one. I paid $60 for it. Wonder if that was our fellow campers last night. Well, they're fishing, so they're fishing. You never know. Huh? I don't know. I never saw them. I just kept hearing stuff. This guy here has been following me the whole trip. I found him out here half starved in a box of kitty litter. I said, well, you can tag along if you want. Well, there's our bridge up there. That big red dirt mound and ledge. I was thinking that was a bridge from back there.
I thought you saw it off in the distance.
No. That looks like a bald eagle.
Like cutting through up there in the trees,
yeah. His butt was bald. I couldn't tell if his head was or not. I got that first day is when we saw that bald eagle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that one on video. I'll be able to zoom in on him.
Yeah.
I could probably zoom in on this one later and see if this one was one or not. Pretty shallow through there. There's a big rock or tree. I hear some rapids. Big nest right there. There's a big nest, blue herring. See, there's this baby up there.
planing yet?
Huh?
Is it planing? I'm at top speed.
Yeah. Yeah, you're skimming around along top. Just like that airboat was.
Right? That's what I was envisioning. Very similar. You could just make the noise for me.
Yeah.
Man, that thing was loud. I wonder what that thing had on it. A big old motor.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that part of the video. It's going to be cool.
Yeah. More rapids. Should we go to the left or to the right of this? Uh-oh, I'm getting sideways. I couldn't stroke on my left.
What are you doing?
All right, so maybe to the right.
All right.
The right of that little grass thing, or just to the left of it.
That doesn't work so well. Knowing that we were supposed to try the left.
Yeah. It's either one way or the other.
Unless you get out in the middle, I don't advise that.
I'm gonna go just to the left of this. What do you think?
All right.
Or to the right? I'm gonna go to the left of it.
I'm going to try the right.
I might try going into it. I should have went to the right. Well, I'll just get out in the center here. That's better. Uh-oh, you dragging? Uh-oh. What a Jeep! What a Jeep! Okay. Huh?
It's due south of us still.
Yeah.
There's a lot of turns in between.
Uh-oh.
Make a very straight road.
Yeah, what's up with Mother Nature? Huh. Huh?
Isn't that what I said last time?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm confused. At the beginning of the big street. Maybe that's right.
You'll probably get a good signal here, then it'll show 2 days ahead. You'll probably get a good signal here in a minute and it'll show 2 days ahead.
Tires last time?
Yeah. Yeah.
Were they trying to pull one or something?
Oh, there's another tire over here. Maybe just people just chunking their old tires in the river.
Strange there were so many of them up there.
Yeah.
I wonder, did you see the stairs going up that really fancy place? Was that a house or was that resort thing they kept advertising?
I don't know.
I'm trying to figure that one out too. Said something about unless you wanted to be shot, don't come up these stairs or something like that. I don't want to find out that bad.
Yeah. Well, I don't care to get shot, so more rapids. I think I'm gonna stay right in this line right here. Hey, look at that. Those rocks. All swirling lines in it. Yeah. Whoa! I was trying to turn me around right there. So how many miles?
38.4 if I remember right.
38.4?
That's the shelf measurement.
Ah, there's our bridge. Highway 180. We got the Jeep parked on the right side.
still there.
Hopefully it's still there and in one piece. Well, it was supposed to have been a 3-night, 4-day trip. We did it in 3 days and 2 nights. Get her done, get her done. Taco.
What's up?
There you go. We're gonna go reward ourselves with some tacos from Taco Casa and a big old sweet tea. Want to lead us in?
No.
Go ahead.
Trying to catch up to you.
Taco.